Hello everyone. How y'all doing today? Hopefully well. With a wonderful Tuesday. I would say the only thing that's on my mind now on social media is that hurricane that's gonna hit Florida soon. So that's all that's on my mind at the moment. But I guess that's some dating the VOD a bit. How you doing, Dark? I know. Emotes are gonna have to happen after the first project is done. Y'all got things up too quickly. How dare you support me in what I do in a much more efficient manner than anticipated. But don't worry, that's coming. And then after the first drop, it should be a lot faster. I just have to make a in-lore reason why y'all are able to make emotes. But Dark, do you have more not lore questions, but things for game dev today? Usually have pretty good ones whenever we do a game dev stream. But yeah, no. I just finished eating some food. I think my sleep schedule is just forever problematic. Because there's a streamer that's streaming right now and I want to watch it and bet on there. All right, my guy. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by. You enjoy yourself, all right? Oh, what? It didn't go through? Is my streamer bot not open? What the hell, boy? All right, try it again, Piranha. One more time. It should work now. There you go. Yeah. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Today is a day where we're working on some game dev, and we're going to be diving into something that I personally have never done before. All right, drinking water. And that is the utilization of raycasting. So essentially what raycasting is like a detection system. Yes, sir. I'll get right on that, sir. Hopefully not too. I need to go to the store and buy more spinach. The spinach that I have is like not super great. So I'm hoping that's not going to be as redeemed. I was considering turning it off today just in case, but I'll trust y'all not to spam it. Yeah, it expired in like 28th of September. So it's like there's just a little bit left, and what's left is like perma-wet. You know what I'm talking about? Where you just kind of like, ugh, just, yeah. Like it's not, no reason why it should be wet, but it's wet forever. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm doing that right now. I'm doing it right now. I'm turning off the spinach today. Alright. Spinach is in the garbage. Hey, Puff. Alright. Hey, how you doing, Puff? How you doing? I'm actually gonna go into stream together. No. We want to do viewer rewards, channel points, smart cost for single default rewards. Automatically adjust your default reward cost based on the size of your audience and redemption rate of your rewards. Interesting. Play Sims 4. Nice. How many mods do you have? Be like a waste, but is it worth poisoning yourself? Yeah, I mean, it's not to the point where it's gonna make me sick, but it's not fresh, you know. All right, see you, Dark. Enjoy your betting on the other stream. Not betting, but you know what I mean. Cool. Let's see here. We're gonna modify eat spinach. In fact, I was thinking about removing eat spinach for now. If there's enough pushback from y'all, then I'll add it back. But I'm thinking about making eat spinach is do squats. And I'm thinking no cooldown. Ooh. Summon a sandstorm. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Redeem. Summon a sandstorm. So you want visual. I'm assuming you want visual effects. Sound effect. What this sounds kind of like a channel point redeem. All right, Puff, you got it. Lurkers are welcome here. What else are you thinking? Because I don't think we could do the same instead of legally distinct Tyranitar. Just the idea of it being there works. Oh, hey Scallion, how you doing? I have a mission for you planned. This is how Pyramid games start. Instead of the idea of it being there works. So the idea of a Tyranitar being in the center of the sandstorm, is that what I'm understanding? Visual sound effect. Parentheses Tyranitar being in the center. Okay. All right. Hold on. Well, let me ask you this then. Do you want like maybe an effect where it looks like Mama Dodo casting Sandstorm? Or do you want Tyranitar or legally distinct Tyranitar doing Sandstorm? It's your redeem, so you tell me. Think Pokemon move, visual effect, whichever works for you, the easiest. Oh, well, appreciate the consideration. I could take that little statue that I made, overshadow it, and then just have it like hop in and then brah. If we're gonna add that, it definitely wouldn't be able to do a command. It would probably be a higher amount of channel points. Because that's up there as far as just like changing the stream up a bit. Let's do like 500 for now. Maybe. Oh, it would be kind of funny if we make it so it's just like does damage over time. Where it says, oh no, they're not. This is I merged them into one category because some things that people have been asking for commands are definitely like a lot more than a command should be, but I didn't have anything else I didn't have a different section for like command and then channel points and then bits, and instead I kind of combined it all into one group of where do I feel like they belong in. I consider like sound intrusions is kind of like bits, and then like bigger kind of visual effects are more channel points, and then things that are strictly like chat related can be commands. That's how I've kind of selected them out at the moment. We'll see how things go as far as y'all feel like it's kind of a waste of points on your end as far as what I've put out there, or if it's been too spammy so we have to reel it back. Like we're gonna play along with it, keep giving me feedback as far as how, if you feel like they're being used to what you wanted them to be used for, and for the amount, and we could take it from there. I mean, there's no guarantee that I will like do whatever y'all say, but at the very least, I'm willing to listen and gain that feedback. So I'm thinking where it's kind of like the Pokemon move, where there's a visual effect, there's a sound effect, there's a quote unquote like outline of a Tyranitar in the center hopping in. Exactly. Kind of set at 500 channel points at the moment. And I also like the idea of it almost like leaving a thing in chat where it says Mama Dodo was buffed by Sandstorm every like minute or so for the next like couple minutes. So it's kind of like the effect of like just this Tyranitar just ran in and just hit us with Sandstorm and just left. It'd be kind of funny. Yeah. And then we'll need to add cooldown as well, because that is up there. So let's go to stream notes. I have a notepad for stream notes specifically for when y'all do that. Let's see here. Anyway, I'm gonna replace spinach with doing squats. Yeah, we could do the person who redeemed it gets buffed by a Sandstorm. I can do that on my end. That's totally doable. That'd be kind of funny. Do squats. And then we would need to change this up. We'll still do it at make idealist stay in shape. We're gonna have it as 200 no cooldown, do squats, and it's 2 squats per 100 channel points. And the reason that that seems like that's not a lot is because there isn't going to be a cooldown on this, and it's not going to be a global cooldown on this. Meaning that if y'all spam it, if there's usually there's about 7 or 8 of y'all in chat for the most part. Well, anywhere between like 4 and 8, right? And all of you redeem this, that's like 10, that's like 20 plus squats all at once. So, and then the more and more there are of y'all, the more and more squats I'm gonna have to do. So it doesn't seem like it seems like it's bad, but you're all gonna be able to stack that shit in a funny way. So let's do not yellow. We'll make it kind of like a lighter green. As soon as the stream starts, y'all just spam do squats. So as soon as I do the intro, I'm squatting for like 50 or 60 squats off the rip. My lower legs are gonna be so toned. Man, how did you get such a big ass, idealist? Well, I've been streaming lately. Yeah, so let's do that, and let's change the bot to say something different. Actions, we're gonna rename this. Where are you? Oh no. Where is ads are currently playing cooldown tracker? Here we go. Eat spinach. Eat spinach is now changed to do squats. Yep, right. Do squats, Twitch. Idealist. Do 2 squats. Okay. Boom. Oh no. Please, Scallion. Please. No. Hold on, I'm gonna test it, and then because I'm the one doing it, I will also do it again. Why is the Sind cult thing still up? Bro. Boom. Boom. All right. I also need to put like pictures for these rewards, by the way. I'm working on that. I'm working on a lot of things. All right, it works. So 1, 2. All right, done. No more spinach. We do squats now. We're a squat house now. Never skip leg day. All right. And Mama Dodo also making sure that I'm fit. All right. So, Gay Dev, am I right? Ugh, let's move. Let's go on. Let me just write down that we did that. Changed getting spinach for squat redeem. All right. I'll need to add that to the notes on Discord. Okay. So, last time we left off on Dragon Ball Z, we are trying to find the best way to have these things go everywhere. I remember where we were at. We needed to give every single location a like actual body to interact with the raycast, because as of right now they were only like squares visually. They didn't actually have like any kind of way to interact with the physics, but now we need to give them a reason to interact with the physics. So and we were having kind of trouble as far as it being in the same spot and blah, 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 blah. I remember now. So, unfortunately, this part, it's not that interesting. I just start playing, like, YouTube videos in the background for y'all. Look at the keys. Look at the jiggly keys. Look at the keys. Oh, man. Bro, I'm so excited to work on like APIs and stuff for y'all, because that's gonna be fun to put together like ways and mini games for y'all and stuff like that. I have a couple things in mind as far as why is it like this? Huh? Why can't I see anything? Why do I not see anything? This viewport, that's the map. We definitely saw it. Oh! Okay, I think I know what happened. All right. It was, we were looking at the one before. So we're going to open up our raycasting as the kind of background so y'all won't see the infinite, infinite thing. And then we just keep that. We will do display. Oh, this is display. Okay, good. There we go. This is what we did. Because if you blind it, there's that. You see how it is on the top left? It might be a little small for y'all, but the problem is that I set everything up going like, yay, everything's super great. I'm so smart. I did this the correct way, and I did this so quickly. This is not going to take any time at all. And then realizing that I didn't put it in the right way so that this is linked to the location. It's like linked to the actual 0 mark. So I need to bring this back up. Was it the collision? Yeah, it was the collision. And then the general store. Yeah, we need to do static body and then collision. So. Oh boy. So we're going to do this. And then we are going to do add 2D static body. And then 2D collision. No, wrong one. No, wait. No, that was correct. And then we do this, static body, and then collision. And then we'll give this a square shape. Delete the general store. Remove the sprite. And then we refresh to make sure everything looks good. And see how it's now in the right position, in the right kind of like situation. Imagine forgetting how to draw women for 15 minutes. Imagine not being able to draw women. Listen, my specialty is in monsters and creatures. People, all my people look like imposters. Mostly because I don't like people. I don't know if y'all have seen my older art VODs, but I do mention a lot of like, why does this human look like in a like just imposter stretched versions of just what a human being's supposed to look like. It's like I took the skew tool and just stretched them. It's crazy. Oh man. But we transform this by multiplying this by 4. And then that's it. So we need to do that for all of these. As I said, not exciting work, but we are here. All I've been doing is drawing men for the past couple months. Gotcha. Do you have like what references do you usually utilize when it comes to trying to make sure your body types are how you want them to be? Let's do that. Let's do actually just this. Do that. What I will say is half the thing, no, it's shopping center. Never mind. Half the sign that you're growing as an individual is finding shortcuts. FYI. So you should never get started doing something new, doing the shortcut route. You should be doing the long way first, because then it allows you to understand the process completely. And then you look at the shortcut ways of just like, how can I speed up my process? That I think is when you're getting to the level of like advanced. Doing things, especially repetitive things, finding ways to make it, even curving off a few seconds for tasks that you're doing 100 times a day, that's minutes that you're getting back. That's sometimes hours that you're getting back. So, you know, when you feel comfortable utilizing something, find ways to do it quicker without sacrificing quality. Usually off the top of my head, but when I use a reference, I steal stuff from Pinterest. Yeah. Pinterest is pretty good. I remember back in the day, I used to do DeviantArt. But not so much anymore. It's been a hot minute since I've ever, opened DeviantArt. Okay. So that did work right off the rip. Sweet. Perfect. Awesome, actually. So we'll do that. So we're gonna copy and paste them because it just copies the static body and collision, but everything's still bound to the underneath the first one. So we'll go ahead and get rid of playgrounds. I'm making a home for an old gay fishing couple right now. You live a fruitful life, Puff. Or is this Sims 4? And reuse EVD matter except for Find Pig Crew that I've been looking for. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it used to be the shit way back when, but it's been a hot minute since I've gone there, so I imagine it's a completely different like thing now. All right, we're gonna get this down to school. I think the more recent one that I've seen that are really good as far as just like really talented artists that I've been seeing are VGen for like the VTubing, PNG tubing scene. There's some really fucking talented people over there. I swear, man. Look at that shit. I'm just like, oh my god. I suck at drawing. I am bad. What the hell am I doing? Illustrate? No. Wait, what's Illustrate? Hold on. I don't know what that is. I don't understand the newfangled references you new kids are making. Get that diner up and going. D&D goddess that's about dancing and such. Oh! Wait, is that the goddess about, what are the half goats, half humans? Them? Because when I think of, like, dancing battle goddess, I think of those, species? What's a good indication? Subspecies? I don't know. Right, those clothes. I'll just trust you. Sounds interesting as hell, though. I'm not necessarily very up to snuff when it comes to D&D lore, like canon D&D lore. I play D. Oh, those clutches, gotcha. I've always liked D&D. Don't get me wrong, but next time collision. In hospital. Oh, ooh. Let's go ahead and close these up so that it's not as crowded up in here. Okay. Empty station. Very chill day today. It's actually kind of nice. If I could stream while being on my beanbag chair, I would. We're just vibing out here. I don't know. This is giving me comfy vibes. today. Maybe it's my energy level's low or something, but I'm very comfy. Police station. Maybe it's because usually when I do game dev, it's like me banging my head against the wall most of the time. So just doing kind of like monotonous tasks. Yeah. The duck onesie is very comfy. Hardware store, boop. It might be also because I had spaghetti and meat sauce for lunch, so my stomach is just like, time to take a nap. Nostri is the chaotic Dro goddess. Gotcha. Okay, I didn't realize that there was a Dro goddess of song and dance. I did not know that. Or Drow? I forget how to pronounce it. Okay. Fire station. And boom. Oh, that's not how you spell station. Yeah. In one of the campaigns that I was playing, I hope we end up playing it again, starting it back up again. It's just really hard when you try to get adults together to do D&D. My friend came up with like a really interesting background for my story, and it was a gangster broodmother drow. Or arachnid. It was like they allowed me to do like a special arachnid class for D&D, and I was the broodmother, aka the mob boss, and it was so cool seeing like these arachne and drow and stuff like that being in a kind of like mob attire and aesthetic. It was so cool. It was so cool, man. Oh, D&D is so neat. Are we good? Why do I keep on saying flashing? You good, computer? I know we were pretty busy yesterday, but still. Local store. Oh, let's go ahead and copy this. And now, why is this one underscore sprite? Idealist, what the fuck you doing? Your naming conventions all over the place. Call center, get that out of here. There we go. Okay. We have now done all the important locations. And I see all of them highlighted. Thanks to a certain somebody's recommendation. Thank you very much. Okay. So now we do the same thing for all of the houses. I know you didn't do the redeem for it, but we're stretching. Oh. It's probably a good thing that I can't stream while laying down. I would never do the standing thing again. Especially if I get I have like a I'm an adult and I have a giant beanbag chair right next to me, so I know for a fact if I got into that, I wouldn't be getting up and moving around. That's it. I'm done. Oh man. All right, let's get this done. We'll do that one for now, and then we'll do old house 1. Take out the sprite. Let's get this. Yeah, Mortal Temptations. My Mortal Temptations fucking getting chips from the grocery store. Alright, let's get this out. Alright, let's see how this looks. Interesting. It still didn't do it. But why? Why didn't it? So it so the offset 160 over 80. So offset doesn't move everything. And then we go to this, and then we go to transform and revert that back to, I guess, 2 times. Okay. Good to know. Oh, that's kind of cool that we see all the little specs here. Okay. So offset doesn't move everything. So I shouldn't have been using offset. I should have been using transform. Good to know. For those that are moving things around in Godot, don't use offset, use transform. Offset seems to be just for that individual thing and won't affect other layers. Transform will affect all the other shit. Okay. All right. This is 160 over 80. But minus 60 minus 80? What the huh? So 100. What the hell did I do? Is this 160? What the fuck? What the hell, boy? Alright, let's look at this again. Oh no. What did I do? Alright, let's see here. So what I messed up with is that not only did I begin the first one with a setting that only affects it. I then transformed the other ones after that, meaning I need to take the offset and then add the transform. I have made math problems for myself. Don't be like me. Be better than me. Oh, no. Alright. Alright, what are we looking at here? 160 over 80. So 200 over 160. 200 over 160. Take away the offset. Yep. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. 4 is over there. So we're looking at 320 and 80. Okay, perfect. Luckily for me, I've always been good at math. I do not know why. My brain's just good with it. It comes very naturally to me. I am a firm believer that you're either good at math or good at languages. You can't be both. Similar that you're either good at swimming or climbing. Not both. In case you're wondering, I'm a swimmer, not a climber. Got you out of here. And then you are going to be 160 over 80. So 300 over 40. No. I mean, that should be it. That should be it, right? 160 plus 140 is 150, or is 300. 300 minus 40 plus 80 is 40. And then we remove you. Why is that wrong? $460. Why is it 460? Bro, math ain't mathin'. Let's check on this one. No, this one's accurate. Okay, cool. Excellent. And Old House 5. Old House 5. Old House 6. Ooh. Again, these aren't necessarily hyper permanent. Excuse me. Sorry. No, that's not very good streamer of me to yawn in y'all's ear. I should be entertaining, but no. It's fine as wine. Okay, so now it's 420, nice, over 180. Why? No, please, no. I mean, that seems to work. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Why was this house being weird? That's the only one that like didn't go by the logic that we put forward. Whatever, we're fine. It's fine. I'm fine. It just means there's probably something wrong with that house that we'll find a bug with later. Do a magma? What do you mean? Like the molten rock? Or is this like a software that I'm not afraid of? I'm not afraid of. Aware of. Oh, no, crap. There you go. Okay. Drawing website that you can put multiple people into. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if I would be... let me put it this way. Do I trust people enough to not draw penises all over my art pieces? Am I foolish enough to believe the goodness in humanity that I wouldn't immediately get TOS'd for letting y'all draw on stream? Yeah. Well, I'll definitely check it out though. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna put it up on my little note thing. Check out magma collab drawing website. Okay. And I do plan on having, you know, art streams. It will definitely happen a lot more often once we're done with this game, because I think I'm gonna fill when this game is released, we'll probably fill the slot in on making the VTuber model, like on stream, and rigging it and all that other fun stuff. Whenever that is done. But I think most of my art stuff are kind of like rewards for coffee, if I remember correctly. Like I have a ongoing YouTube, restricted YouTube group that's linked to the coffee stuff that is for kind of like work in progress things. But like I miss doing art streams. Art streams was really nice. It was really fun. It's just I can't put it anywhere. We're either working on this or playing games. Sundays were actually used to be the art streams, but now we've kind of moved to, well, once we beat Cult of the Lamb, we might just make Sundays art days, because that could be fun. That's very vibe. That's very chill. What was I doing with my life? I don't know. All right, we want 160 over 80, so 200 and 300. Oh, 200, 300, and then whoop. All right, I think at this point I just need to trust the process. And then we refresh at the end and then adjust accordingly. Trust the process. Trust the process. Save some time. Save some time. Oh, this doesn't say old house. Idealist, you had one fucking job. To name things correctly. You copy paste so you wouldn't make mistakes, and yet you still made the mistakes. What are you doing? What are you doing, old man? What you doing? All right, so it's, oh gosh, 460 and 280. Okay. We are now from the old house group into the poor house group. Let's see. So it would be 280 and 400. Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, what? Why is it 10? I'm so confused. It's because it's 9. All right. Now we go to poor houses. And now there's no replacement. Now it's just paste in poor house 1. Oh, I think I know what the... Oh, nope, I didn't do it. Fuck me. So one of the things I've been trying to do is do a separate... So I'm streaming directly to Twitch, right? But then I also wanted to make a separate... like start recording on my end, so then I don't have to download from Twitch and then reprocess that video because of the quality. So I tried it once before, and the quality seemed really good, but when I went to go process it, said it was an error. I have no idea why. But if I get that right, I should be able to get back like a good 3 hours of my process in any daily thing. Plus, if the quality on my if the processing straight from it without utilizing Twitch is at the quality where I don't need to reprocess it, that's actually huge as well. That's a whole lot of extra. That's a lot of extra. All right. No offset, just that. All right. Well, let's take a look at it. Okay. All right. Good job, Idealist. Looks like everything is good to go on all the houses. Looks like these are already set appropriately. So now it's just renaming accordingly. And then we will do the same thing with the rich houses and see how it goes. Or house 2. Gotcha. That's what I did wrong. 3. We'll do that. Yeah, that's, I think, the fastest way we're going to be able to get this done. Nope, we are not making 56 poor houses. That ain't happening. Ooh. Poor house 7. And then oh, let's make this 9. Why am I hearing Discord? Hold on. What's going on? Are you not on streamer? Streamer mode? I wasn't. Crap. There you go. Sorry if you were hearing Discord. There you go. No, you're good. You're good. Don't ever apologize for being active in the community. Besides, I like your art, so I always enjoy looking forward to it. Okay, now how's that looking? Look at that, all the highlights. Yes, yes. I know I was gonna work on animations and stuff today, but after stream, I might take a nap. Today's it just feels like one of those days that I want to take a nap. Rich House 1. All right, let's look. What's up, X-Star? How you doing? And all right, yep, everything's looking honky-dory. Nightmare Before Christmas? Okay, cool. How'd you like it? I'm feeling very chill. I don't know if it's tired or just relaxed, but low energy. But not in like a bad way, just kind of like a comfy kind of way. If I had to put a reason to it, I think it's because I had meat sauce for lunch, so now I'm getting that food coma. Animation's really pleasing, the story's nice, so well, that's good. I'm glad you had a good time. Get this to 4. Oh, there you go. So this is going to be a low energy stream for the most part. Six. At least until we hit a thing. Until we hit like a problem, and then I'm just like, oh. And then I did get rid of each spinach. One, I don't have spinach. I tossed the spinach that I had was essentially going bad. So even if you redeemed it today, I wouldn't be able to do it. But for now, I have replaced each spinach with do squats. Yeah, exactly. Okay. 1, 2. And there's no cooldown to that one, by the way. Which is why it's only 2, because all of you could spam it. and I would have to do all of them because there's no cooldown. So I figured 100 points per squat per person seemed reasonable. That would be 100 squats. Okay, 1, 2. Maybe I should make it so that way, like, you can pay like 1,000 to increase weight. It's like, you better get some weight. 5 more pounds, 5 more pounds, 5 more pounds. But I don't have any weights inside, so I wouldn't be able to do that. I have resistance bands, which I guess would work. You have 600, you could do 10 squats. Yeah. I mean, it was something I literally changed as we started this stream. It wasn't something that I did last night where I actually had like enough time to do it. Because I think if I were to do it, I don't think it would just be 2 for 200. I think there would be like a combo where the more you spend, the more you get from it. So similar to what you're saying, Xstar. So like 200, maybe like 100 for 1, 6 for 5, 12 for 10, for 1,000, like that kind of thing. Where it's just that you get more and more of a discount the more and more you spend. All right, let's see. Do we have all of our things are available now? The Dragon Work in Progress has actually off the top of my head with no reference. Yeah, you did a good job, Scallion. You really did. 50 squats for 200? Yeah, no, that's not happening. I will die. My legs will fall off. And y'all would not spend a single channel point on any other thing besides making me do like an ungodly amount of squats. I would inadvertently become a fitness streamer just because y'all can't keep your channel points button under control. I refuse. Okay. So we have all of that working. Excellent. Anyway. And these are also working as well. So now, and have like an hour cooldown. Do 50 squats in an hour? That's a lot. If I did like, if it was like a global cooldown and it was like 500 points or 1,000 points, I would consider it. I would consider it. But I want y'all to be able to spend on points even if you have like a little bit, you know? So, plus if we really break it down as far as like the benefits of eating 1 leaf of spinach, I actually think 2 squats is actually more effective than the 1 piece of spinach that I was eating. 1 leaf. And it's cheaper than that. So, just saying. Just saying. Oh boy. Okay, so all these are now good to go. Let's actually go ahead and do this. Get all these kind of organized real quick. All right, so script-wise, this is imposter spread, right? So now we're gonna take a look at this process data here. Space rid variable. Oop, Nope. Space rid, space state, query, result. Okay, let's exit out of this. Let's look here. So if we actually look at, I think it was this one that they were recommending. But result is a dictionary. If the ray didn't hit anything, the dictionary will be empty. If it did something, it would contain collision information. If result, print hit at point blank. So let's do that. If result, print, what was it? Hit at point. And then comma, results position. Okay. So it doesn't like query parameters 2D. So it doesn't have global position. I have F1, B1, B2, B3, and B4, and I need to solve all those. What is this? What game is this? Physics ray query parameters 2D. It doesn't have global position. How to get global position? Legend of Zelda Chaos of Wisdom. I don't think I've played Chaos of Wisdom. Okay. To perform a query into physics space, the physics direct space state 2D must be used. To accessing the canvas get world 2D space. Collision. The current 2D space can be obtained by accessing canvas item get worlds. Where's into space? 2D raycast query the method blah. Number of global coordinates not local to node. The data is similar to 3D space using 3 coordinates. We don't want 3D. Collision exceptions. Okay, I think we're too far ahead. Are we still very much at the point of like use the following code in 2D? Or more directly, space state equals get world, direct space state. Maybe we need to do that. Oh wait, hold on. Why are you so small? Space state, space rid. Okay, so it didn't like either of those. Okay, let's see here. It's the ice temple. Got it, got it. So the one that we're using is this one. Direct space state. That one's fine. Physics, ray query parameters, 2D. Let's see. It's not a spoiler because there's literally an ice temple in every Legend of Zelda. Yeah, I wasn't. As of right now, I'm not planning on playing that game, so it's fine. Godot. Physics 2D. Not getting global position. Let's see if this is it. When I thought that I was doing my raycast all wrong, then figured out something odd I must be missing. When making a raycast in GD script, I use this. This is carry, create, los, raycast, global position, tethered, object, base, collision, global position. It shoots a raycast from the base of the player to the object they are tethering to. I know it works. I've tested it, and if something is correct, layer gets in the way, the tether breaks. Okay. But we need Nintendo content on here. Well, make a suggestion in the recommended games in Discord. Throw your hat in the ring. I plan on using that instead of another poll. Depending. I might do another poll. We'll see. But that's going to be the first place I'm going to look at for the next game. For our next sub goal. Or maybe we won't do sub goal. Maybe we'll just go off the list, and then whenever a new horror game comes out, we'll just do it. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. I was working on another edition. I was wanting to better visualize the raycast that it was using, so I wanted to use a draw line and pass it the same variables, but it places lines in different spots. This also seems to be the case if you instance create an object based on the collision, based on the rescues. Okay. Your lines work with local coordinates, so you would have to figure out what the local coordinates are of these are. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. I don't see any image, but does global position equals pause to position equals pause solve the issue? If another fix, you could try set top level. I figured out what the solution was. I'll say it here if anyone wants the same problem. Do not use a node, use a node 2D. Got you. All right, well, let's... So when it comes to this, let's attach it to the screen. So imposter needs to be put to the screen, not the sub viewport. So we're going to detach script. This is imposter spread. And we're going to have it on the screen now. Let's see here. Let's do house 1. Let's see how it auto-populates. Yeah. We need to delete these. Unfortunately. This is a bit tedious. There's probably a shortcut way of being like delete all of the selected pattern because it highlights on the screen, which gives me the indication of, oh, we can just delete all the highlighted parts across the board. But that's fine. Hey Nomo, how you doing? I'm still working on that 100 by 100 Flowey. Yeah? Are you adding more detail as you go up? Scallion, stop dragging yourself by the ankles. Stop pretending. Oh no, help! Oh, don't. no, Transformers. I'd rather die. Oh no. Oh yeah. Old house too. Dang it. I could have just done this. Oops. Whatever. As always, but I'm too hyped for D&D. I cannot shut up about it despite not knowing much. Well, what you excited for? What are you looking forward to? Because D&D's pretty great, not gonna lie. Do you have to charge it? No! Just learn monks can grapple. What does grappling with an attack entail? That you smack them in the face. I think you also get advantage. If they're grappled, I think your attack has advantage. I could be wrong at that. Why is it 09? What the hell? Get that down. Get that. Nine. There we go. I'm gonna play for the first time soon. I'm a Warforged month. Hell yeah. Well, have fun. It's a good old time. House 2. Issues that there's already a lot of things I need to watch and I just freeze up instead of watching because there's too many options. Start from the beginning. Or start from like where people recommend. That's another good way to start. You want to remove as much choice paralysis from your decision making as possible. Otherwise, you'll just keep on running into that. So you just need to like hyper focus on one particular aspect of it. Like what makes you interested in it? Why is it that you're getting essentially quote unquote dragged into it, right? Hey Ratty, how you doing? Are you still playing by 5e? I don't know if the new D&D rules have come out yet. Ridge, house 1. Good, good. 8 damage per turn if I roll the lowest possible amounts. If I roll the highest, it seems I do 18 a turn. Hell yeah. Go for it. Ridge 4. Today is a very chill kind of day. Level 1, those are good. Those are good damage. Huh? Why? Oh. Boop. There you go. I was like, why is everything off by a little bit? I have 11 HP and 15 AC. You, with that little health, you just have to be careful of it getting hit. Because if you fail a grapple, you'll be vulnerable. If I was part of a D&D group, I would be Navi from the Legend of Ocarina of Time, and you know how annoying she gets. Why would you want to be annoying? Why is that your choice? Let's see, old house 1, house 2, old house 3. Okay. Because it's like in real life, I'm annoying. That's not a very positive way to see it. You see yourself. Oh, node 2D. 2D, yeah. Okay, so now Global position is fine. Target position isn't fine. Interesting. If I make it to level 3, I will unlock something called Astral Staff, which is apparently a JoJo reference. Oh. Okay. Hell yeah. Sounds like you're in it to have a good time. All right, let's see here. So the problem here is now oh, did I do Old House 1? Okay, good. Old House 1 has everything. Okay. Good. Global position, player position. Oh no, this is the clay. Okay. Global position, target position, collision mask, self. Maybe we should do... Common use case for raycasting is enabled to a character to gather data about the world around it. One problem is that it has the same character as the collider, so the ray will only detect its parent's collider, as shown in the following image. Redeemed a new sound alert. Ooh. And most knowledgeable out of other players. They don't know what even classes are available. DM is helping everyone learn stuff. That's awesome. That's cool. All right, Ratty. What are you thinking? What are you thinking for a new sound alert? Parents collider. Interesting. Makes sense. Yeah, it basically says, like, if you have a collider and you're trying to send out to figure out what's around you, you're only gonna... You have a collider. Like a duck quack or something like that? Alright. Question. Follow-up question. Sound redeem... Duck quack. Do you want a realistic duck quack, or do you want me quacking? I feel like that's a perfect, not a perfect, but a important distinction. They take all the returns and sell them. Oh, damn. Either will work. Okay. I'm willing to have that one be a channel point one. Sound redeem. That's not certainly not intrusive enough. Too intrusive. In fact, I might make the other channel points. I don't know. The other streamers that I've seen with like sound redeems, they've used bits, but I'm also a small streamer, so I wonder if I should just avoid using bit sound alerts for now and just do channel points. Okay. Oh. Okay. Making sure my legs are nice and swole. For those that aren't aware, I've replaced the eat spinach with do squats for now. One, because I don't have spinach, and two, I don't know. I feel like it's healthier. I'd redeem squats, but I'm saving up for a lore drop. Hell yeah. Dang it, I forgot to write it down. Hold on, let's see if I can remember what it was. Oh. Yeah, I like that one. That one's good. Hell yeah, Noma. And I wrote down what that one's gonna be. I need to start having one ready before every stream. You should be able to, if you're a fourth of the way, you should be able to get there before stream's over. Because I think it's 240 or 250 per hour on average, something like that. Yes, I did. I did do my 4 squats. Y'all already made me do 10 squats today. It's 10 more than I was planning on. Okay, so target position, collision mask, self. Variable space state, get world 2D direct space state. Okay. Variable query, physics ray query, parameter 2D, create. Global position, there's player position. Query exclude self, but we want to add a collision mask. All right, XStar. While the exception methods work fine for excluding the parent body, it becomes very inconvenient if you need to large or dynamic list of exceptions. In this case, it is much more efficient to use the collision layer mask system. I keep not shutting up about D&D. It's okay to be excited about D&D. Especially as your first time playing it, my guy. Like, rock it. Intersect ray, parameters object. Intersect ray parameters object can also be supplied to a collision mask. For example, to use the same mask as the parent body, use the collision mask member variable. The array of exceptions can be supplied in the argument as well. Okay. The function calls layers or specifies as a bit mask, where a function enables all layers by default. The layer mask will be given as 0xFFFF, whatever. Your code can use binary, hexadecimal, or decimal notation for layer masks depending on your preference. Collision layers and masks. Here we go. I don't know why it didn't send me directly to the beginning of this. One of the most powerful for frequently misunderstood collision features is the collision layer system. Just like me. I need to play D&D because I explode if I don't. I feel bad for DM. We haven't even had a session 0, but I bombarded him with questions about what is and isn't possible. I mean, you're new. The world is your oyster, so it makes sense. But I would also like look up some videos as well, as far as just like basic D&D stuff. There's so much content out there for people who are like trying to learn. Finally some words you can understand. Is collision layer something that you understand? Because it's something that I'm just learning about. Joecat saves me. Coding talk sounds like gobbledygook to me, since I'm not mathematically inclined, so people can make sense of it are impressive to me. Well, I understand the philosophy behind it, where it's like I have a application to make something an excluding of a rule that I'm putting. So it's the statement of except for this, but instead of saying except for this every time, it's just like a group that's like everything in this group is an exception. Right? Is it collision layers slightly? Gotcha. Like this one, I'm going. This is new for me. So we are raycast is new for me. Collision layers is new for me. We are going through this in a way of like I'm now diving deep into something that I've never even attempted to before. So we'll see how this goes. System allows you to build up a complex interactions using a variety of objects. The key concepts are layers and mask. Each collision object 2D. Collision object. I have a collision shape. I have static body and I have house. Okay, so I'm assuming that. Each collision object 2D has 32 different physics layers it can interact with. Well, shit. Oh, and for people wondering why I moved the ads are currently playing to up, I was editing the short last night, and the ads currently playing was right where I would normally put the words, and there was a lot of overlap, so I moved it up. Let's look at each properties in turn. This collision layer. This describes the layer the object appears in. By default, all bodies are in layer 1. collision mask. This describes what layers the body will scan for collisions. If an object isn't in one of the mask layers, the body will ignore it. By default, all bodies scan layer 1. Well, shit. Then can I code it so that it becomes a different collision mask? Because then I don't have to add exceptions to any kind of rules in the thing for the infection spread. I can just say when it chooses like a pick random, instead of deleting the erase or like erasing the choice, I just make it so that you change the collision mask to a different layer. And then it will make it so it ignores its own collision, which is perfect. And 2, it will never go back to that location again. It removes itself from a possibility. It doesn't see it anymore. It's forever invisible. So I think the collision mask acts as a double whammy, where it allows us to see and it makes it so we don't double dip, all in the same situation. So this is like a perfect solution to the problem, if I'm understanding it correctly. These properties can be configured via code or by editing them in the inspector. Keep track of what you're using for each layer can be difficult, so you may find it useful to assign names to the layers you are using. Names can be assigned in project settings layer names. Okay. Project settings. Layer names, where are you? I see viewport. Second round, let's go. Project settings, layer names. Oh, here it is. Okay, there we go. It was in a different. I was looking for like specifically, so I was looking at these. I wasn't looking at the actual things. Layer 1 will be not safe. How should we name ones that have not been infected yet? Normal? Taken over? Like that? No, we can't do that. Wait. No. We can't do that. Shit. No, we can do that. We can do that. It would just be a little more finesse than we would originally do. So, there is a point where we have decided that people can fight off these things on their own if needed, or if you, the player, make the correct decision, the mimics, imposters, whatever, get run out of the house, right? But then that means they didn't get taken over, which means they need to be chosen again, right? We don't want to remove them from the pool unless they're completely taken over. But all we need to do is just make it so that if they successfully defeat or like get these things to chase out of the building, then it returns back to normal and is put back into layer 1. That's it. Sweet. Okay, cool. Physics, navigation. Navigation, I don't think we have to worry about anything. I think the only thing that it has to worry about navigation at all is the emergency vehicles. They're not going to interact. Well, hopefully they don't interact with the spread. But there is a solid chance that it's going to pick up the roads, and if so, we need to have like a different layer for roads. Just in case, we'll make another layer for roads. Just in case. Alright. Sweet. Excellent. Cool. Amazing. Spectacular. Enter synonym here. GUI example. You have 4 node types in your game. Walls, player, enemy, and coin. Both player and enemy should collide with walls. The player node should detect collisions with both enemy and coin, but enemy and coin should ignore each other. Start by naming levels 1 through 4, walls, player, enemies, and coins, and place each node type in its respective layer using the layer property. Layer property. Hold on. Let's close this real quick. Is there a layer? Oh, maybe it's down here? It's in collisions? Because the collision shape is where it would be, right? That's physics material. We don't need that. Collision. There. Layer. All right. Everything is default to the layer 1. That's fine. If we do path. Let's see here. Hold on. So collision. It would be under collision. So if we go back to our path 2D, I'm not seeing any collision. Path follow 2D, I'm not seeing any collision. Timer, I'm not seeing collisions. Okay, so I think we're okay. I don't think it's I was just checking to see if I could find what the hell they're talking about for, like, you can choose it with a different layer property, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? What does that mean? And it's right here. There's the layer and then the mask. Right? So we need to switch the layer from 1 to 2 when it gets taken over fully. But no, when it gets attacked, it turns 1 to 2. So then then it's able to choose where to go next. Then if it's defended properly, they leave to the next location. And then it goes from 2 to 1 again. But if you don't save it, it stays at 2 and it says forever not a choice in the future. You just lose that. And then it also doesn't double that. This is cool. This is neat. I love it when solutions solve multiple problems at once. It lights my brain up in a nice way. Layer property. Within set each node's mask property by selecting the layers it should interact with. For example, the player settings would look like this. Oh. Interesting. Okay, that's pretty cool. So if I wanted things to interact with only the infected areas, then I would make the mask to 2. So it belongs in one of the layers. You can have it belong to multiple layers if need be. But it can interact with any of those. So if we had a way to interact with something that the house has been completely taken over for, then we would need to have it mess with the mask systems this way. But for now, I think we don't need to go about doing that unless we want to add that later in the design process. Okay. All right. By selecting the layers that should enter, for example, the player settings. Okay. Code example. In function calls, layer specified as a bit mask. I'm just looking at 2D. There is a function enables all layers to default is given as XFFF, etc. Your code can use binary, hexadecimal, decimal rotations, etc. for layer mass, depending on your preference. The code equivalent of above example, where layers 1, 3, and 4 are enabled, would be as follows. Binary is set to the corresponding. Set the bit corresponding to the layers as you enable 1, 3, and 4 to 1. Set all other bits to 0. The layer 32 is the first bit. Layer 1 is the last. The mask for layers 4, 3, and 1 is therefore 1, 1, 0, 1. I don't get time to look up more shit to do. We're still not. I feel like we're ahead of ourselves because right now it's not even getting target position. Oh wait, hold on. Did we not set like this? Let's do this one first. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put you there. And then we're gonna do variable query equals physics ray query parameters 2D dot create, and then vector 2 it's 0, 0, but it shouldn't be 0, 0. And then vector 2 50, 100. Hit at point, result position. All right, let's look. Hit at point 40, 80. That's what it's happening. So at 40, 80, I believe 40, 80 is old house 1, right? No, it's not. That's 160, 80. It's house 2? Oh, that's 100 and 160. Where's 4080? Let's see here. Project, debug, visible paths, avoidance, navigation. All right, now let's redo it. Let's see what happens. That's what I'm thinking, like, I think 4080. Let's see something. 40 80 1530 Oh, no, it is detecting it. It's just different coordinates than what I've put in the thing. Okay. Well, what if I did 100, 100? This is 90, 90. Well, hold on. Let's see something. Let's do 200, 200. Now it should be hitting multiple. But it's not returning multiple. It's not, I don't want errors. I just want the things here. Hey, Xstar, how you doing? So that's 9090. Create vector, result, space, state, intersect, ray. We need multiple intersects though. It's only giving us one value. Even when we increase, let's do something ridiculous, right? Let's make it like 1,000. 1,000. If this doesn't do it, then we 100%. It's only returning one value. Okay. There is one. There it is. Clicked computer. Oh, that's funny. All right, so it is only giving us one position for the intersect query. But we want multiple intersect queries, right? Let's see here. Godot, raycast, multiple intersecting objects. Possible to take multiple collisions with raycast 2D. Here we go. Algorithms ahoy. Okay. Seems like it should work, but I'm having strange issues. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we can understand what it's freaking trying to tell us. Here, I'll even zoom it in for y'all. All right, Ray is your raycast 2D node. Variable objects collide. The colliding objects go here. While Ray is colliding, object equals Ray get collider, get the next object that is colliding. Then what? Then objects collide, append, add it to the array. Ray add exception, add Ray's exception. This way it could detect something being behind it. Add to Ray's exception. Ray force raycast update. Updates the raycast collision query. After all is done, remove the objects from Ray's exception. For object and objects collide, Ray remove exception. Okay. That's pretty cool. And then we still have an array situation, where then we can choose to randomly pick from the collided rays and then move things forward that way. That's kind of neat. A condition will be got it to work by removing the code from a helper function and moving it to physics process. Thanks, checking if the collider is null when actually using it. So for me, albeit a strange quirk, if I have a tile map and the collision ray collides with the tile map, the while loop ends looping forever. It seems that despite adding the tile map as an exception to the collider, it still collides. I don't know if this is a Godot bug or what. You can work around this by simply adding something like this in the loop. If object is in objects collide. Okay. Let's give it a shot. We're gonna do variable objects collide equals boop, while Ray Ray is your raycast 2D node? Is that something that we need to do? Oh no. Ooh, that should have been a node. Oops. Yes, you can shove. You can push away. Also, if enemies try to get out of your attack range, let's say you grapple and then you punch them in the face, and then they want to get away, you get an attack of opportunity on them. You get an unarmed strike on them. So they're pretty much stuck fighting you. But that also applies to you too. By the way, if you're trying to get away, they'll also have to smack you. They'll get a smack on you. Unless you use a disengage action, which is essentially using your action to not take an attack on opportunity and then going away. And depending on the enemy, they also may be able to do that. But it also means that they aren't able to do anything. Like, they just have to, they spend their entire turn just trying to get away from you. And you're like, cool, I will follow you. And then punch you in the face. There is a feat that for those that have like spears and staffs and stuff, where if you get an attack of opportunity when people enter your attack range, and if they hit that, then they stop moving. And that's pretty cool. It's very strong because the spear and the staff tend to have longer attack ranges than a lot of melee enemies. So then they can't come into contact with you for melee, and then they're stuck. They can't do anything. You just pick up for spellcasters? Exactly. Misty Step allows you to not have to take that attack of opportunity, which is often death for those that are casting spells. Okay. Okay, enabled, exclude, target position. Oh, and that's the case, then let's do something. Did I hit enter on it accidentally? Is that what happened? Okay, let's do this real quick. Okay, hold on. What's the problem? Expected statement found blank instead. Hold on, what did I do? Expected statement found blank instead. Unexpected while in class body. Identifier, target position not declared in the current scope. Identifier collision mass not declared in the current scope. Okay, so I need to declare a collision mask, and I need to declare a target position. I thought by adding the raycast 2D, because we have target position here, the ray's destination point relative to the raycast position, we'll have it so it's like 200 by like 200. And then collision mask is here. So why wouldn't it? Does it not talk to it? May I ask, can I throw a dagger? I have 3 normal daggers in my inventory, so I don't know if I'll be able to throw one of them as an action. You should be able to. I believe they'll use your dex to throw daggers, which is why it's usually a thief thing to do. But as a monk, your dex should be high anyway, so you should be able to. I don't know how I did this, but basically you have to move an ice block to find a secret staircase, and I found the staircase moving an ice block by accidentally moving the block and walking into the staircase. Oh, well, there you go. Sometimes life is Roblox. Okay. Target position not declared. But I have the raycast 2D now. So do I need to call upon the raycast 2D? How do I call upon the raycast 2D? That's one of the fundamental things where it's like, I don't really know if it's like, can I extend raycast 2D? Extends can only be used once. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so it still doesn't have target position. But I have raycast 2D here. Exclude parent. True collisions will be reported. We have the collision mask. Collision mask 1. Hit from the inside. If true, the ray will detect a hit from starting inside the shape. In this case, the collision normal will be 0, 0, 0. Will not affect concave polygon shapes. Collide with bodies. Transform, visibility, etc. This seems like the collision mask and target position looks like target raycast needs to be is giving that information, but it's not. So why not? Do I need to apply the my dex is 15, my second highest stat. I put my highest roll into strength though because I thought it would be important and didn't research what stats are good for monk. Monk wants dex, but strength is still decent because I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe your unarmed strikes are strength based, but I think your abilities are dex. They go off of dex, and maybe your staff also goes off of dex. So double check with your DM. Should I start a new game and make videos about it? Go for it, X-Star. Go for it. Make like a guide or a walkthrough or playthrough or gameplay. Do it. Why not? Let's see. Because in here where it's just like, oh, Ray is your raycast thing. And I'm like, how do I get the information from another node and then be like, cool, you're good to go? That I can switch between strength and dexterity whenever I attack with either unarmed strike or a monk weapon. Okay. All right. Then that's fine. No. One of the bigger reasons why a lot of monks go dex is also because usually you're gonna get hit. And monks don't like getting hit. They're not like barbarians where they have a lot of constitution. So you want your AC high, and Dex modifies your ability to dodge hits. So strength is good and all, but I don't know how high your constitution is. I could have sworn there was something that the monk can do where your blows do have a dex modifier instead of a strength modifier at some point, but I vaguely remember that. So don't depend on that part, but you do not want to get hit if you don't have a lot of constitution, so you want high AC. Glass cannon is good, not necessarily for if you're within punching range of someone else. Then it's not so great. If you're a thief that like are hiding in the shadows and shooting from range, or you're a ranger shooting from range, then that's fine. But when you're in the brawl and you don't have a good high AC or high con, a lot of times you die. It came as high as my strength since Warforged gets +2 con. Oh, okay. Then yeah. Like, honestly, especially if you're as long as your GM is cool with it, especially when dealing with like newer players, if you play a few games and then you end up being like, actually, I think I did this wrong, do you mind if I kind of rearrange stuff? Usually they would be okay with it. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, unless they're being real sticklers, which it doesn't sound like this is going to be the case. Just have fun. Just build the way that you kind of want to build, see how it turns out, and then readjust accordingly if it's not working out for you. It's one of the benefits of having such a flexible kind of game. Target position not declared in the current scope. Identifier collision mass not declared in the current scope. How? Okay, so that one's over there. Let's check other ones. Maybe they kind of go into a little more detail with it. Yeah, flexible games are the way to go, especially when it comes to role playing. I'm working on an FPS game. We're trying to implement bullet penetration. Describe the problem. Raycast only hitting one object and stopping. What is this? Godot engine proposals. Allow Raycast to report collisions through multiple objects. Current approach would go a long way. Moving to discussions, as there is no concrete technical information provided, you already have shapecast that gets multiple hits. Perhaps using a shape like a separation ray shape 3D be the trick, but please, we need something more proper. I don't know. Allow Raycast to report multiple collisions through different objects. Ray get collision point. Maybe we need to do while Ray is colliding. Let's see, Raycast 2D. We'll just call this Ray. Right? While Ray dot is colliding. Yeah, see, it doesn't see Ray as anything. We could do on ready variable Ray equals Ray. Ray 2D. Unexpected while and class body. Do you not like while? I learned that even if I get 2 nat 1s, that's just enough to one-shot 2 kobolds. I could easily one-shot a kobold or a goblin with an orc, only if I get a good roll. Gotcha. Well, it sounds like you're starting off with something strong. Variable object, Ray get ray get collider objects collide append object ray dot add exception object, and then ray force raycast update. Yeah, see, it doesn't see ray. Doesn't see ray as that. Should I do like this? General store, that's body. I think it's just ray. That, nope. How, like, they're missing out. They're skipping out on the obvious shit, and I need the obvious shit. You know what I mean? Where they're just like, everyone knows you do this before you get to this point. This is the important part. And I'm like, no, please give me all the parts. Give me your whole damn thing. Let me see what's up here to like set up so that everything is talking correctly. What was it? Shift control? I honestly forgot, so we're just gonna do this. I forgot the shortcut for... Come on. Come on. You hear that bang? That's me dropping my keyboard. Because I'm still I'm still waiting for my new keyboard to come in, and this one is, to be fair, it's an older, like, cheap $20 keyboard. So it's about time for it to kind of run out of just mildly concerned. Don't worry, I'll be breaking this in half over my knee when I get the new keyboard in. Trying to like edit with this thing is a fucking nightmare. All right, so oh man. Raycast query, accessing space. Okay, so for raycasting, source all. As such, raycasting is generally a lower level task. For simple raycast, nodes like raycast 2D will work if they return every frame with the result of the raycast. Let's look. Let's look at raycast 2D. Raycast represents a ray's target position and finds the closest collision object along its path if it intersects any. So it gives me the closest, but I don't want to give it closest. I want to give it multiple. I want it to give it like this array thing here. It can ignore some objects by adding them to an exception list by making its detection reporting ignore area 2Ds, colliding with areas, or physics body 2Ds, collide with bodies, or by configuring physics layers. Calculates intersection every physics frame and holds the result until the next physics frame for immediate raycast, or if you want to configure, you force raycast update. Okay, I did see that. Excuse me. To sweep over a region of 2D space, you need approximately the region with multiple recast 2Ds, or use shapecast 2Ds. Raycasting collide with areas. Collide with bodies, collision masks enabled, hit from inside, vector 2. Property descriptions. So if we look at that, so collide with areas. That's currently false, but if it was true, then collisions with area 2Ds will be reported. We don't need area 2Ds. We need physics bodies 2Ds. So that's fine. Then collision mask 1. Any objects in at least one collision layer enabled in the mask will be detected. All of our things are in 1, so it should work. Bool enabled equals true. Collisions will be reported. If false means that it, like, we could turn it off by making the enabled go off, right? Exclude parent. The parent node will be excluded from the collision detection. So it sounds to me that the exclude parent, the one that the raycasting here, we don't need to worry about the parent, this collision exception part. It seems to me that it already is now inherently in the engine to exclude the parent. We don't need to put it into the code to exclude the parent. But we're still gonna do that because we don't want the thing to reinfect the same location, and we're using the collision mask as a way to prevent proper spreading in that aspect. Hit from inside. If true, the ray will detect a hit from starting inside shapes. When starting inside shapes. In this case, the collision normal will be 0, 0 and does not affect concave polygon shapes. Do we want hit from inside? We'll detect a hit when starting inside shapes. Well on the way, Nomo. Well on the way. Does not affect concave polygon shapes. I think we want hit from the inside instead of the outside. No, we'll leave that off for now. Target position. Ray's destination point relative to Ray's position. So we're basically saying, like, 50. 0 and 50. It is 50 out, I'm assuming? I don't really know. We'll do 50 for now. I wonder if there's a way for us to... What I was hoping for is to kind of, on the debug, make it so that we can see the raycast. But I wasn't able to see it. Add exception. Adds a collision exception so the ray does not report collisions of the specified collision object 2D node. Okay. Add exception. RID adds a collision for does not report collisions with specified RID. Clear exceptions. Force raycast update. So it's basically just you your Twitch crashed? Oh damn. Well, I'm glad your game getting crashed at least. So we will have to make it so that whenever the raycat or whenever the infected goes to a new house, we'll have to do a force raycast update, which is fine. Do you want to know what the mini boss weakness in the ice table is? Is it fire? It's trying like this art and it looks so corporate. Is that a good thing? Is that what your intention was? Oh, lineness art? Oh, damn. I haven't gotten that good yet. What? Why is the weak? Okay, it's fine. Bro, why are you in the ice temple if your weakness is ice? Oh, sorry, Scallion. I bet you can get better, though. Keep practicing and you shall improve. Updates the glitch information with the ray immediately without waiting for the next physics process call. Use this method, for example, when the ray or its parent has changed state. Get collider returns the first object that the ray intersects, or null if no object is intersecting. Get collider. Get collider shape. Returns the shape ID of the first object the ray intersects. Ooh, now we're talking a little bit. returns the shape ID of the first object the ray intersects. That's the thing. I don't want the first one that it intersects. I want it to return all of them. Well, maybe that's where the array thing comes in, right? Where it essentially gets one, adds it to the array, then it keeps on going, and then it's just like boom, 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 right? And then if we want where it's like different chances at different areas, what we will have is a like 3 different kind of like rays happening. You have the first ray, which is we'll actually name this ray immediate, no, close proximity. Let's see here. Is that how you spell proximity? Last thing I tried to spell was condiment. Yeah, proximity. Okay. Because it's slime in the ice temple. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah. Sure it does. Yeah. Close proximity. So we'll have 3 rays. We'll have close proximity, medium proximity, and far proximity. These things, and then each of them will have different they'll add to the array choice, but anything added by the other proximities has different weight. Maybe we should have 3 different arrays. Maybe it's an array of like in it, like I wanted to say inbred. That is not the right word. There are arrays of arrays where you just kind of like nest is the right word. I don't know how I got those confused. Where it's an array of these different arrays, and then you multiply each one by a like percentage chanced value, and then have that be part of it, where it's just like 80 10 10 or something, where it goes close, medium, far, and then that's at level 1. And then once you get to level 2 difficulty, then it pulls from a different array where it's like 70%, and then 60%, and then 50, and then 40. So by the time it gets to 4, it goes 80, so 80, 70, 60, 50. It's an equal chance for it to be proximate or further away when it becomes the most difficult. I feel like that makes sense. Okay, let's see here. Get collider shape of the first object the ray intersects, or 0 if no object intersecting with the ray. Target get collider, shape ID get collider shape, get owner ID, variable owner ID, shape ID, shape index in the collider, the owner ID in the collider, target shape owner. Okay, so let's see here. Let's bring this back out. We need to find a way to get the raycast thing to start talking to this, because it's beneath it. Like this is a script, so it's within the group, so it should understand that it's there, but it's not. Results, space state intersects array query. Let's see. To get the intersect shape node, use blank. So we want variable target equals get collider, then variable shape ID equals get collider shape, then variable owner ID equals target shape find owner shape ID. Then variable shape equals. Never doing line-list again. It looks too much like radar. Well, maybe there's just a special thing to it, you know? Target, shape, owner, get, owner, ID. Function get collider not found in base self. Collision get collider. Let's see here. Let's see. Function get collider not found in base self. Function get collider shape not found in base self. Why? Is this the same reason why we can't do... Let's see something. How to use raycasts in Godot. Raycast tutorial. Here we go. I refuse. And then we just gotta wait for a black screen.
In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use the raycast.
Okay, let's see here. Player. Raycast 2D underneath the player. Hold on, what?
I'm going to add the raycast to my player. So, raycast 2D. If you're using 3D,
This morning something horrifying happened. What happened?
it'll work just the same. You can grab this little dot right here and drag it out. This will be the size. You can reset. You can even scale over here. So let's just do 200.
I guess we need to put this under old house. If they're putting it under like a player, then we are starting in there. So my plug is connected to my heated blanket, was wrapped around my neck this morning. Oh no! Yeah, you need to be real careful with that. That's more common than you think it is. Let's see. I'll wait till the next commercial break to get a refill on my water. So we can just do that. Okay, well let's look. If it's that, target position should be the same as old house. So let's do this. Let's actually get rid of you. We're gonna add a child node of the raycast. Yeah. And then this one's gonna be close proximity. Right? I keep hitting the stream deck. What did I do? What's going on? So I have so many masks and I use them for videos. I just got a new one. Sure. Put that over in the spooky memes. So the way that I think I want to go about this is... Let's see, it would be 200 by 200. Because it's all of these. What's this one? Old house. Proximity. 150. $150 doesn't reach you. Let's see something. Oh shit, no, that won't. Well, let's do these. Let's get this out of here for now. Refresh. Just horror memes section. And the horror art. Okay, so we see a line finally. And it's returning that one. Okay, well that's good to know. Honestly, we don't need this one. If we have the debug, we see it just fine. Yeah, we see it. We see it, how it's clicking. So now if we go to close proximity and we do, that's 150. If we look at our 2D, it still connects with it. So 150 is fine. So if we do 0, 150, and then redo it. Okay, it didn't like it? Okay, what if we do this one? So it does connect there. Okay. Collide with bodies, all that other good shit. So 0 and 50. Let's refresh and see what the base one doesn't come at anything. But if we go to the script, now let's try that. Bots are so stupid. Your website and get free prizes. Insert link here for only. Yeah, no. Okay, so it is hitting a point, but it's not showing the link here. Interesting.
Okay, you can see it right here. Make sure it's enabled. And exclude parent, what this does is it will ignore the collision it starts inside of. So for instance, our player has a collision. Well, if you have the raycast inside of that.
Oh wait, hold on. Water break, getting water. Ooh. I'm really thirsty. Oh. Maybe I put too much salt in that meat sauce. Hard to say.
Will detect it, but if you press exclude parent, it will exclude the parent. Great.
Okay.
You can either add a script to it or to the player. For this tutorial, I'll be adding a script to it. Okay. And to check if it's colliding with something, all we need to do is...
Am I dumb? Am I dumb? I should have just made a script specifically for the raycast. Okay. Let's make another script. Here it's create close proximity. We're going to rename to, where is it? There you are. They always put it into scenes. Close proximity, we're going to rename to detection. Okay, raycast, there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually open up this one. We're going to take all of this, we're going to copy it, and then we're just going to bring it all the way over here. All right, Nomo. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Feel free to stop by again if you have time today. I also have some VODs and shorts up. Just a heads up if you want to check that out. Next time you'll get your lore drop. Actually, speaking of which, shit. Damn. Shit. Where is it? Where are you? Where is it? I need to link the VOD to the short, but they came out at the same time, so. Related video, booksex. Here we go. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, we're gonna pull this back up, pull that back up, and pull this back up, and now everything's great. Everything's great. We're doing just fine. Is there even a spooky memes? I'll tell you exactly what it is. Hold on. Put it into. Oh. I thought we had a horror memes. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my bad. Just put it in post at your art horror. Then. Because it's spooky. Yeah, that's probably it. Because I remember y'all, I thought I did it already. It's not that, you know what? Actually, you know what? Don't post yet, Xstar. I'm adding it right now. Let's just do that right now. Boom. Spooky meme. You know what? We'll just put it right under memes. Under memes, we'll do spooky memes. Boom. Done. Added. There we go. Spooky memes have been added. Spooky memes have been added to Discord. I'll write that for tonight's update. Flush the toilet when Mom was in the shower. Oh no! Sorry, Mama Xstar. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do all of these. There we go. And then we're just gonna boop, 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 shove this down. Okay, now what are you doing?
Is colliding. And that's it. Here we can print colliding. And you can connect this to a bunch of other stuff. You can have this, trigger other events. But this is the very basic how to tell it to collide. Now back over to the raycast. If we go to collide with, you can see here we have an option for both areas and bodies. This will be what it ignores and doesn't. So if I press area, it will detect this area right here. So if I press play and I go over it, you can see colliding. This is because our raycast 2D is touching this area. So if it was like this, it wouldn't be. And you can even do the same thing with not colliding. All you have to do is else. If we do else, we can print not colliding. Anyways, guys, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait a second. We want a circle. We don't want a single point. Interesting. At what point can we call you old? When you can't remember names or when you say something incredibly outdated? Oh, at any point. I am called old man in my own friend group. Sounds good, X-Star. Well, I'll check it out the next commercial break. Y'all are allowed to call me old. I do not take that in any kind of negative inclination. I know I am older than most people that I interact with, including my friend group. And I embrace it and lean into it. I think there's like 2 personas that I lean into. It's being an old man and being a ketchup lover. Yeah, I'm in my 30s, early 30s. So I'm not old. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I am still very young. But as far as internet is concerned, I'm hag age, or whatever the male equivalent for hag is. Isn't in her 30s, and I don't call her old, so no, I respect my elders. Well, you should never call your mom old. So, first of all, like, never call your mom old. Period. Ever. Ever. All right? You shouldn't tell people that. Listen, X-Star, listen to me, okay? Don't tell people that. tell people she's just turning like 26. Just literally, she doesn't age. All right? she does not age. She just stays at 26 it's just anniversaries of birthdays after that. It's their 5th or 7th or 10th of their anniversary of their 26th birthday. Good for her. Good. Are you trying to set me up with your mom? Do you mind? Do you not? Do you mind? Like, you don't understand, bro. I am dad age. All right. But no. Yeah. Always say that your mom is young, and you'll do great. Tell you not to call them. Seriously, Scallion. I'm like, do not ever. Oh, you know what? That's fair. You know what? I didn't even ask if she was single. That's my bad. Then not even. Never mind. I apologize if there was any insult or upset. I should have asked. But yeah, no. The moral of the story, never say that your mom is old and forever pretend that she is super, super young. That'll get you a lot of brownie points. I don't think that's the case for men as usually. Some men are a little more sensitive to it than others. I'm not one of them. So, it's fine to call me old. Especially since I tend to have old man tendencies, including but not limited to living nearby a senior home. One of my friends, on coming over for the first time, almost cried laughing, thinking that I lived in that location. I accidentally bought the wrong kind of like daily multivitamin pills, and I accidentally got the senior ones. So that didn't help my old man situation. I don't enjoy like wearing masks. I think it's a lot in my head and still hear the voices. Well, I mean, for a lot of people, it kind of adds an extra sense of relief and freedom. Just don't let it go to your head. It does cause a significant amount of depersonalization, which is therapeutic in its own way, but would also mean that you're more willing to do like unethical things. So just be keenly aware of that. I don't understand my own age, considering I'm terrified of age and death. Yeah, I understand that, Scallion. A fear of old age is a very human thing. I have long gone over that fear, but You know, it may take a while for you to get to a point where you're okay with it, but I believe you will get over it. You will eventually accept it. Or probably because I have paranoia. Well, that too. That too. I'll do it. All right, let's see here. Let us see. So when it comes to this, let's add a node, and it was like area 2D. No, it was like ray. There was like raycast, and then there was like shapecast. A 2D shape that sweeps over a region of space to detect collision objects. This is what we want. We don't want ray, we want shape via circle. Well, maybe not circle. Do we want square? What shape do we want for detection? My brain is always circle, but we have a square map. So it's like, would square be better? Should we kind of take this more of a... Well, I guess it doesn't even matter all that. Well, that would give an extra... No, let's do circle. Yeah, I'm excited to look at it. Let's do shapecast 2D. Okay. And then shapecast 2D, we do this one with, we choose a shape to it, unless a shape 2D is assigned. Yeah, but where's the assign? Oh, here it is. Circle. Okay. For 50. Collision mat. Okay. Excellent. So we don't want raycast. We want shapecast. Yes. Because now we don't want the first... Well, here's the thing. It was like, well, now we have to go more into detail. That explains why everything that I was looking for on raycasting was like penetration. Because it's just like... Because raycast is a single direction versus an actual, like, oh, see, like max results here. So we can have multiple results here. Yes, yes, this is exactly what we want. It's all coming together. Detection, throw that on you. And then we're gonna take out close proximity here. And then this is close proximity. Yeah, yes. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. What's... Oh, right. This is not a raycast. This is shapecast 2D. Redo. Oh, look at that. Wait a minute. That's not what I want. Okay. Margin? What does margin do? A collision margin for the shape. A larger margin helps detecting collisions more consistently at the cost of precision. Okay. Collide with bodies. It's a circle shape. That's a crazy shape. Exclude parent. Yeah. There's all this happening. It's still only getting that back. Well, let's get this down to like 10. Five. It's still going. So it's still detecting itself? Well, it says ignore the parent. So let's make it go down here. Okay. Because that is that collision. But I have ignore exclude parent node from the collision detection. And yet it's still detecting... It's still detecting itself. Why? Well, actually, now that I think about it, why is anything... Oh, wait, hold on. I think I know what happened. Where's the other one that we've been doing with imposter spread? Yeah. It's this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's what it was. Oh, okay. Pass. Is that better now? Are you gonna calm down, Mr. Game? Okay. So now, then we're just gonna literally open this up and just do like, if we'll just do what this person did, where it's just like,
Thank you. All you have to do is
if is collided. So colliding. Then print colliding. Oh. Oh, no. I'm don't mind me. Don't look at my stupidity. Okay, so it is detecting itself? Why is it detecting itself? It says ignore parent. Alright. Exclude parent. If true, the parent node will be excluded from collision detection. And yet here it is colliding. What if we did this? Okay. So, it is detecting itself. Gotcha. Alright, well. Let's kind of mull our way through here. And then we'll get... Let's try this one. We'll do boom. Target collider. Variable owner ID if result print pass. Call expected at least 1 but received 0. Yeah, let's go ahead and end that. Alright, so variable target get collider. Let's do... Oh, what did I do here? Boom, boom. Okay. Variable target equals get collider. Get collider equals shape. Get collider shape. Remembering how someone made a "this is not a game" copy into Scratch and it was good. What? What? Get collider shape. Get collider. If result, hit at point, result position. Let's just... There you go. 2 free arguments for Dick Collider call. Expected 1 but received 0. That's the part that I don't understand. Do I need to increase the proximity accordingly? Let's do like 100. Why? I love this analog horror. It was so horrifying but so crazy at the same time. Basically, this killer would paint paintings of his victims. So if he plucked out their eyes, he would do that to painting as an artist. Interesting. That's kind of cool. So if I look at this... Get collider shape, what returns the shape ID, the first object that the ray intersects, or 0 if no object is intersecting. Or is colliding equals false. Right. The collision, so you get, so target equals get collider. Alright, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 squats. Target shape find owner. The shape index is in the collided. In the collider. Return the first object that the ray intersects. Or null if the object is intersecting with a ray. Oh, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's think this through. Because this is an array. This is shapecast. That's different from raycast. Shapecast 2D. Here we go. Shapecasting allows to detect collision objects by sweeping its shape along the cast direction determined by the target position. This is similar to raycast 2D, but allows for a sweeping a region of space rather than just a straight line, which is exactly what we want. Used to use Scratch, but I dropped it because nobody really cared and only did it for extra credit. So what is Scratch? I've never even heard of it before. Oh, sorry. Is actually a game about someone remade it with their own ideas and used Scratch to do it. A programming site that's simplified. Gotcha. I see it now. I got pushed up because of the squat redeems. I don't know what the funny is, Mike, because I want to buy it so I can use it for my videos. Basically, a game making for babies. Hey, we're all babies in game making. Even me. And I'm old as hell. I see some really good ones in there. Yeah. That's like saying Roblox is game making for babies. You all enjoyed the shit out of that, no? Taking blocks and just coding for you? It sounds to me that it has good user interface then. It's good for people who don't know how to code, but they're good with other things. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of cool. I've honestly never heard of it. But allows for sweeping region in space rather than straight line. Shapecast 2D can detect multiple collision objects. It is useful for things such as wide laser beams or snapping a simple shape to a floor. Let's do, is shapecast 2D best for radar? Let's see. Because essentially it's like a neat little custom-made tool to make a circular array of rays for detection while flying. This is precisely what shapecasting and the dot product are for. I see shapecasting does not exist in 3.0, so I think this tool is still relevant in my case. The dot product is used to tell if one vector points to another. Shapecasting is like raycasting, but using a shape. Area 2D is one abstraction of shapecasting, but you can do so yourself manually as well. You don't need a ring of rays here, since you can just create a circle shape. Detect anything that enters it, then extrapolate the direction it is from there. You can just use a one raycast to spin them around for collision detection. Saves the headache of linking all those nodes. Oh, that's funny. So it's just like, boop! You just spin it around. Okay, well. How to use shapecast in Godot. How to shapecasting. I need help with shapecasting. I need to search for it in documentation and found nothing. Does anyone know shapecasting? Which version of Godot are you using? Thank you, Beat, but I already checked those pages. Still don't understand how to use or well, wait, we were reading on shapecasting. I'm getting distracted. You know, like scratches because the games aren't good. Like they would take a somewhat great game and make it horrible, just like all the people that are using it like in school. And I'm not meaning all games are bad. Some of them are like really, really good, like cookie clickers of your favorite YouTubers or different ones. It's a good website, but some of the games are really suck. Some of the games are really good. Yeah, it just sounds to me that it's you shouldn't blame the engine or the tool because people aren't using it properly. But I see what you're going for, Xstar, where it's just kind of like you've seen so much bad that you don't really want to give it a shot. Immediate collision overlaps can be done with target position is set to 0, and by calling for shapecast update within the update frame, this helps overcome some limitations of Area 2D when used as instantaneous detection area, as collision information isn't immediately available to it. Expensive. Shapecasting is more computationally expensive than raycasting. Of course it is. That's fine. I'm gonna go find this on the game over Scratch. Give me a second. Alright. Alright, because I know how to do coding with Scratch because I'm smarter with coding. Well, good. Glad to hear that, Xstar. Bodies, collision mask 1, collision result. Collision result. The number of intersections can be limited with this parameter to reduce processing time. Well, we can lower this to like 10. Maybe even 5. We can actually... Yeah, let's do 10. I was gonna say probably not 32, but we can increase that if need be. Exclude parent, margin, max results, collision mask, collision result. Where's collision results on here though? Because we see max results here, but I'm not seeing. Interesting. Oh, yes, sorry. Let's look at the mask. Oh, that is a cool one. I like it. I like the pumpkin. It's good. You might, yeah, especially if you don't like the smell, air it out. I don't see a very good, spot to breathe out of in there. Margin, add exception, clear exceptions, closest safe fraction, get collider. See, I got get collider here, but it's like saying that too few arguments are there for get collider. The black parts are filled with holes. Okay. That's better, I guess. Doesn't collide with areas. We wanted to mess with the one collision mask. Collision result. That's the part that I'm not seeing on here. Shape. Target position. Margin. Collision masks. Collide with. Enables. I would have been running into walls. Well, I mean, just because they give you something for eyes doesn't mean they would have given you something for like good airflow. Exclude parent, margin, the collision margin for the shape. The larger the margin helps detecting collisions more consistently at the cost of precision. The number of intersections that can be limited to this parameter to reduce processing time. Shape, derive shape to be used to collisions. Add exception, clear exceptions. Let's see, depending on what exactly you need. Shape casts. Godot. YouTube. Shape casting in Godot. Okay. Like game in Godot C4 tutorial. Okay. Well, let's try this one. What are you trying to code here right now? Oh, pretty good. We're currently utilizing shape casting. So we went away from raycasting, which is essentially a line, to shape casting, which is what I originally intended, which is have a circle around the infected house, and then it detects all the houses in that zone. And at the moment, I'm having issues as far as I'm calling for get collider, and then it says like there's too few arguments, and I'm like, but it's literally one thing. So it's kind of one of those things where I'm now finding a quick tutorial to see if I could find some holes in my coding. For the longest time, I was trying to figure out how to get this to work on the actual like imposter spread, realizing that I was dumb and that the coding should have been on the actual shapecast node. So right now we're still getting at the point where we're trying to get it to detect things and then exclude itself accordingly as well. So let's see here. Hey George, how you doing? Welcome. All right. Oh, that was an ad? How did it get through? The hell?
I refactored the bumper spawner to use shape casting instead of an area, so the bumpers are spawned in a single frame.
Okay.
So first I'll open...
Let's see here.
And I'll rename, so I'll just return true for valid spawn location. And then I'll make...
What is today? Oh, your birthday? I know some of y'all birthdays were coming up. Is it yours, George? I went to tech camp and I put Among Us. Hey, happy birthday, George. What you doing? What you doing besides spending time with me, which much appreciative. I was editing my thing because I had blue dots underneath and I did that. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. This person's so much better at coding than I am. I can say that right now.
This function, rename it to is off screen, and take the location. And then in the generate chords, I'll make a new variable.
So they made it so that this is under the boss node. Bumper spawner. Okay. Cool. Well, hopefully you have a nice, relaxing / exciting birthday, whichever it is you want. I went to tech camp and put Among Us on my shirt. How did you get it on your shirt though? Did you have a printer? Did you have a shirt printer?
For the
You
chord,
found it, Scallion? We'll put that over in game dev.
and then if is off screen,
Verify off screen, build bumper,
chords.
remove spawn area, shape casting. Here it is.
Now I can check the bumper location, pass in the bumper here, and then you need a space state to do shape casting.
Yeah.
So I use raycasting in the space worm laser. So we'll use this space state and then change that to intersect shape instead. And then
It's valid spawn location. So this did space state intersect shape. Interesting. We cut shapes and then we printed on a shirt with a massive heating thing. Got you. I think I've done something similar to that. I feel like we took like an iron, like a clothes iron, and kind of like steamed it on. Yeah, coding stuff. Where I'm kind of trying to grasp at straws a bit as far as like, why isn't it working?
you need a new query, a physics 2D shape query parameters.new, and then we'll pass this and a maximum of 1 for the
Wait. Maximum of 1. That means we can potentially. That's very similar to what we have going on here. All right. Hold on. Let's see here. Get this shit out of here. Actually, that's fine. We'll have that. And then let's have one more. There we go. Space Rid, Space World 2D. Target position, collision mass, self. And then instead of this, we have space state intersect shape. Query maximum 10. I thought it was lemon, George. I thought y'all were obsessed with lemons. What's with the avocado? Watch the new Digital Circus episode. Yeah, no, it was good. I liked it. I think they did a really good job with her being like... Oh, I should probably avoid spoilers for those who want to watch it. Never mind. But it's good. I recommend the watch if you haven't watched it yet. Last time we did game dev, everyone was talking about adding a lemon to the game. Why are you talking about an avocado? That's the real question. Why are you talking about an avocado? Disapprove the show. You have officially lost me, George. I think we've lost each other. I think we lost the narrative. He remembers things when he's in the dark, when... Next star. Come on, man. Can you just not help with to prove the show isn't for... Oh, wait. Does it prove the show isn't for kids? Got you. Are you... But not the most recent one. No? And you don't know everyone's watched the second one. It's... I don't think it... Okay, I think I follow you now, George. No, I still think it's still kid-friendly. I would say it's no more or less than I would say, like, FNAF would be. Actually, you would probably be more okay for kids than most FNAF content, now that I think about it. No, I haven't, X-Star. But, no, it's still, you know, horror. It's still spooky. It's not crazy spooky. I wouldn't say it's gore. Yeah, but I would also deem that as, isn't, the circus one also 13 plus? I mean, it's talking about, like, ending their own lives and death and being trapped, and it's some adult themes in there. I doubt it's for kids. Because the people who glitched that made Murder Drones, Digital Circus, and I forgot also second channel, which is SMG4. I have not. I still haven't watched Murder Drones. I think I watched the first episode, but I never followed up with it. Okay, this actually worked. It's happy. This process is happy. Query 10. Because kids have unrestricted internet access. Kids are watching things they shouldn't be watching. It's kind of the nature of it. I recommend it. It's a good show. I've watched very little in a long time ago. I need to go back and watch all of it. Yeah. Because I vaguely remember, like, Robot Angels or something. And, like, being stuck on an ice planet, maybe? Or I don't know. Maybe I just need to go back and just watch it. Also because animation is usually marketed for kids. Yeah, that's the thing, too. Where it's like... It's hard to say, like, oh, it's not for children, and then you have, like, a stuffed, like, animal. And I'm not going to be one to talk. I'm going to have a stuffed Mama Dodo at one point. My shit isn't, like, made for children. I have never and will never have my things directed specifically to children. No. I like horror too much, and I like cursing too much to go down that road. But I'm still gonna have stuffed animals and other like things that children may want, but also adults really like that shit too. So it's like, yeah. So I guess I can't really harp on them too much with that, because it's like, what do? Do you not give adult stuffed animals because you know children's would also want that? I think also, like, color might also play a huge role into it, which is probably why The Amazing Circus maybe seemed that it's more kid-friendly compared to FNAF, because it's very vibrant and bright, and that's much more of like a kid's thing than it is like FNAF, which is very dreary and dark and gritty, right? So it's like, but the reason The Amazing Circus is like that is because they're playing off of that as a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a dichotomy, but it's the complete separation of something that is vibrant and colorful, and it's a very bad place to be, right? They're taking advantage of that, the distinction between those two things, and then that's part of the design process. It's not designed specifically for children, but it's meant to play off of the fact that some things that were meant for children are no longer. But for adults, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, let's give this a shot. Okay. The things children see. I haven't. Is it horror? I added it to my notes. There's that one animation that this one guy is making about like this playground and these monsters are crawling around all over it. It's so cool, but I haven't seen any kind of full release on that anytime soon. I forget the name of it. Was it called Playground? I don't remember. Okay. Collision mask self. Should I have the collision mask equal 2? What happens if we do that? Have you seen the things children see? There are Minecraft videos with awful thumbnails. Awful in what way? Like as a like a design process, or just like they're just gross? No. That's fucked. Yeah, a lot of the things with it, it's like, for whatever reason, a lot of those things just go under the radar, but a lot of the gray areas get kind of fucked over. I've heard a lot of things when it comes to making YouTube's videos for YouTube where, like, there is a bad dichotomy between, like, they see videos like that where it's like sexual things for kids and those don't get taken down, but then like you say a curse word in the first like minute and then you immediately get flagged, and it's like, bro, this wasn't for kids. Why don't you where's your priorities? So I don't know, it's things that I've heard. Luckily I haven't had any kind of run-ins with that, but I think it will be something eventually I will have to be more aware of. It makes YouTube money. They can, if they oh, you know how that is stupid. I'll give you the answers, because YouTube will get money for the amount of views those channels are getting. Yeah, well, hopefully that's not the case. Man. Elsagate. So space to space, direct space state, query physics, parameter 2D, create global position, target position, collision mask, self. Variable results. Space state, intersect shape, query 10. Let's just do query, see what happens. So it's not detecting anything anymore. All right, well, let's do this one. I don't think I could do 100 by 100. I did the background so nice, but I don't think you could do it. It's a lot. You're going pretty up there. Okay, so it's not the query that's the problem. It's something else. Result prints, revolt position. Let's get this back up to 10. The only reason those videos were removed were because the news and lawsuits forced YouTube to. Yeah. I mean, a lot of times the way that YouTube has to go about it is they have to leave it up to the authorities to make those kind of decisions, because it can't be up to YouTube because it's so international. Though I don't know nearly enough about like legalities and all that other kind of stuff to give proper information about. Just things where the only thing that I can say is that I will not be advertising my stuff for children, and especially anything to the extent of the illusion of getting stuff for children and it ends up being like definitely stuff not for kids, right? So will that stop me from making merch that children may also want? No. But I will never advertise. I will not go down that route. That much I can assure you. And if you see me going down that route, call me out on my shit. Be like, hey, Idealist, what the fuck is this? What the hell, my guy? Why did you make this lunchbox? Oh, man. Topical. Okay, why did this stop working? That's what I want to know. Because the query parameters 2D. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. All right, so what did she do? So she did space state get world 2D direct space state. So we got space state get roll 2D direct space state. Okay, so they did this one. I also did this one. Let's throw this out. Let's see what happens. Let's do it one at a time and see what happens. Nothing. Okay. And then they did query physics 2D parameters dot new. So we're gonna actually do a new one. Dot new. Then variable result space state dot intersect shape query, and they said 1. They only want 1. We want more than 1. We want to be able to be like, cool, this first house should have all 3. That's what we want. We want these 3 detected for the first bit, and then these 4 detected for the second bit, and then these 4 detected for the third bit. That's the kind of distance that I'm rocking with here. And then we need to find ways to make it so that certain objects are modified differently. Like you can't do these until you do these kind of deal, where it like these actually block this. No, it might be if it's array, it might be we don't need to put anything in there. These will always block these just from the angle. And if that's the case, hell yeah. Excellent. We don't have to make it difficult. All right, let's see what this does now.
The overlaps, and then if result, return false.
Okay.
Otherwise, return true. Now you need to call set shape on the query. This is a shape 2D, So,
let's see here. If result, okay, let's do that. I've never had to do that before, so let's do it. If result, return false, return true. Got you. We have print, and then we have return false, and then return true. Let's make sure this part doesn't break it. Guess we don't know what we're doing. All right, no, okay, we're good. It didn't break it. See, here's the part that I don't like, where it's just this thick circle here. Or it's just kind of like a big line, where it's just like, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a circle in the middle, and then it just kind of like radars out and detects it. So we'll see. We'll see if this is how this is gonna go. All right.
the bumper ship, the biodome tube is using a collision shape 2D, which has the shape parameter here, and you can change to a circle or a polygon.
Mm-hmm.
So this,
because we're using this to get information, give them support and a like.
extends the shape 2D, and you can pass the shape directly. So,
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, interesting. Let's can we mess with it a bit? Oh, there it is. 20. Okay, well, let's do 0, 0, and then do radius 80. Yeah. 8. Let's do 80. Maybe 75. Maybe. Okay. Okay. What is this? Custom solver bias? I'm not seeing any difference. I don't see anything. Okay. Well, that helps what our situation is. So let's go ahead and redo this. Okay. Oh, debugger is errors shooting up out of the sky. Shape query is invalid. P shape query is valid equals to return. Okay, it did not like that. Okay, okay, we'll do. That's fine. We'll go ahead and put this away then. Now, Bishop query is valid. Is true. Returning array dictionary. Process condition. What is it? Intersect shape. Should we just do query for now? See what happens? Okay, let's look at this. Okay. Condition is true. Returning typed array dictionary. Okay, well, I guess we'll just put this back up to 10. Yeah, max results. Let's see here. Max results 32. Is that what we have here? Max results. No, we currently have it at 10, but we made it till 10. Okay.
Say if the bumper is a collision shape 2D, then query dot set shape no. Okay. So I need to get the collision shapes first. So 4 collision shapes in bumper dot get collision shapes.
I feel like I've lost it. I've lost the narrative.
Which returns a duplicate of the collision shape node. Okay, so then this will, and
4 collision shapes in bumper get collision shapes. If bumper is collision shape 2D, query get shape.
we want to return true if none of the shapes are colliding. So then we'll say if collision shape is a collision shape 2D, set it to the collision shape dot shape.
Welcome, Piranha. Welcome back. As all things eventually do, you have resurrected.
However, most of the bumpers are using the collision polygon because when you generate the collision sibling from the sprite, it automatically creates a collision polygon. So in this case,
as far as things that you've missed, we moved from raycast to shapecast. So now we have a shape that is now detecting, but it's not properly detecting right now. Right now I'm getting a lot of just errors in debuggers that this is valid. So we're well on our way. It's what I originally wanted, which is an area around the house, and then choosing that. And then our plans as of right now is to take everything that it detects. Right now it's a maximum of 10. Apparently it can go up to like 32 options. I think there's only 36 objects in the entire thing, so like it's it will be fine with it just 10. We don't want it to go anywhere in the entire map. And then once it picks those up, I want it to make an array, and then we continue with our imposter spread to then choose that from, like, pick random from that array, and then have it then infect that area. And if we play our cards right with our collision mask, we can make it so that when a house gets infected, we switch the collision mask to a different number, and what that means is that it can no longer interact with it. So it's an easy way for us to be like, cool, this house is taken over, now it won't double back anymore, without us having to like make up a state that turns true and false when things happen. Now it's just collision mask becomes blah, and then we're good to go. So we will see. I think this new is incorrect. I don't think that's what we want. I think that's what's causing issues here. So let's do the physics. Let's do the first one that we were dealing with. All right. Okay. We're still getting a crap ton of debugger. What's going on? Okay, so the shape is coming back as true. Returning typed array dictionary. Okay. So my brain's gotten larger. Yes, and it hurts now. Only took 3 hours and 40 minutes. And I think like a good hour of that is me being like, why is it aligned? Why isn't it a circle? And then realizing that you could click the circle to make the radius bigger. Well, we learned certain things today. But that's all right. Let's see here.
It's just a vector pool. If collision shape is a collision polygon 2D, then
I'm trying to figure out why they are making it so that the parameter shape changes based on what spawns in. That well, oh, okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. If they are spawning in, objects and wanting it so that when they spawn in, they come in with a detection already good to go, then you would want them, if they are different shapes, to come in with the shape that they are given. So that's what they're currently going through. Okay. I think that's as far as we can go with that. Let's see here. Maybe? Interactable entities and doors using component nodes in Godot. Component nodes. No. How to use raycast 2D in Godot? I guess if we learn enough about raycasting, we might be able to translate it over to shapecasting. And then try to go from there. Because the biggest difference that I've seen between the two is that it's intersect shape instead of ray down here. Everything else has been exactly the same. So let's see. Let us see. Get those damn commercials out of my video.
Hey, what's up guys? So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to create a raycast 2D, how to use it, and I'll also give you... Now if you don't know what a raycast is...
Alright, let's see. Raycast 2D, target position, blah blah blah. Yeah. Collision masks, get to extend the line. Yep, we know all that. Sweet. And then you can also label it differently. Here we go. There we go. Variable raycast 2D. Then we have label, line. On function ready, we clear the line points. Show at point position, target position. All right, let's unmute.
In this variable, and then in the ready function, we're kind of just setting up some line stuff. You can ignore that. And then in the physics process, we are going to check if the raycast is colliding with an object by using the isColliding function. Now, if it is colliding, we can get a couple different properties from...
Do we need something like this? Because we already have an isColliding statement. Okay, so isColliding is working. Debugger still doing the shape valid thing, though. That's the part that I don't like. I don't like the spam of 1,500 errors in 3 seconds. Because of this. The results, space, state, intersect, shape, query 10. Let's go ahead and maybe put that away. Let's put these away real quick. Let's see what happens when we removed some of that. Okay. So we see that it's colliding. Okay. But we want to tell us what is being collided. But last time that we tried this with these, it got mad at us. Parse error, too few arguments for get collider. Expected at least 1, but received 0. That's the part that I get confused by, and why, like variable collider, this is raycast 2D get collider. Do I need to do like shapecast 2D and then do the collider nonsense? Is that what I need to do? Do I need to do on ready? Let's see here. Variable close proximity equals raycast close Why did I put a space here? And then we do close proximity dot get collider. Is that better? No. Well, maybe not. And then we'll do close proximity dot get shape. Are you mad? Are you less mad now? Are you less mad? Okay. My computer just explodes. Attempt to call function get collider and base null says at null instance. Okay, cool. It didn't like it. It didn't like it. Well, what the fuck do you want me to do? Alright, so this is essentially, it's detecting the colliding. That's fine. It's detecting collision. So if we do if close proximity is colliding, then this is saying I'm doing target, but it should be the same thing, get collider, but it doesn't like it. Oh, gotcha. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Get collision point, label dot text. All right, let's try this, maybe? Nope. Still gets mad. Is colliding. So it doesn't like, for whatever reason, even though it is colliding with something, when I do is get collider, it doesn't return anything. Why? Why do you do this to me? Alright, we're gonna get... Yeah, those are mad now. That's fine. Because, let's look up too few arguments. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, you don't have... Node not found, close proximity. Well, that's because I've made it so it was on the thing, so let's get rid of that. And then let's also get rid of that one. Boom. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Too few arguments for get collider. Too few arguments for get collider. Good. Too few arguments error. As the error suggests, on line 13, you're calling enemy switch with no argument. At the bottom, you have defined enemy switch as needing an argument. I skimmed through the linked video and I don't see that line represented in the instructor source, so perhaps you can just delete line 13. It's because you're calling enemy switch above your conditional statement, with no arguments. Either get rid of it or add a default value to the method argument list. So I'm calling for something that doesn't exist? Am I understanding that correctly? You're calling enemy switch with no arguments. I guess I don't really know what they mean by arguments. What does that term mean in this situation? This is one of the problems when trying to do self-taught in tutorials, is that you lose a lot of language, like terminology. So that is one of the few negatives of teaching yourself, by the way, is that there is almost like a language barrier when it comes to, because the first thing that you learn pretty much in school is the dictionary in terms commonly used in the field. And then you can appropriately understand and talk to people about those specific issues, and everyone knows what you're talking about, except for me, because I barely know what I'm talking about half the time. So it's twice in succession, or is that intended? Collider problem. This is Unity. No. Good-o. I'm using a raycast in order to wall climbing while jumping on my platform. Okay, I was trying to make light of the source pixel art, and I've been drawing with the same thing the whole entire time, but I didn't notice the circle on one side was 17 pixels close. Oh no. Yeah, you always want to make sure it's even across the board, you know. Well, specifically, you want it symmetrical, so you kind of don't want it even across the board. You want it like 18 on the right, 18 on the left, and then like a middle one. Or well, yeah. I guess it depends how you're going about things, but yeah, it's one of those lessons. Everyone makes that mistake at least once. I've done it more than once. However, this will become a problem once I'm starting different objects. I'm in KT, not what? What does in KT mean? Is that supposed to be oh? Not exactly. Maybe that's supposed to be not. Not exactly sure, but you can't. You put before. Is this person okay? I'm not exactly sure, but can't you put before this? Oh, can't you put before this line? Okay, I'm fully understanding. I'm the stupid one. If body.name equals tilemap raycast get collider, I would check for the type rather than the name. You can check if while it's colliding, if the condition returns true, then you get a case to return to get collider. Maybe I need to do this. If is colliding, then you get collider shape. Nope. Didn't like it. I had my laptop, but it broke, so I can't. So now I'm on a potato right now. Yo, it's pretty bad. Oh boy. I think I need a new brain for this. And by that, I mean, we might just tackle this again on Friday. Oh, this is your reminder to stretch and to hydrate. Oh, man. We didn't make a whole lot of... we didn't make a whole lot of progression today, unfortunately, but this is what it's like when you hit a wall. If we had to summarize everything, we went from raycasting to shapecasting. We've managed to find it, make it so that it's a radius instead of just a line. We can get it so that it's able to detect that it's colliding with something, but the rest of it that we have found, I'm just gonna go chill on here now. Because if we just do something like this and then hit go, this is what we got. It's detecting the collision. That's what matters. We have a circle. We're able to detect everything within that circle. We don't know if we don't know if this is enough. Oh. Sorry to hear that, X-Star. We don't know what we need to do with it, but, you know, that's where we're at. Hopefully next time. Hopefully next time we can actually get by it. It was a little bit on the slower end today, so thank y'all for vibing with me on that. All right. Well, I think we might call it. So, thank all of you who joined me here today. The new VOD shorts are both up by now, so you're welcome to check that out as soon as the stream is over. As well as there will be, I finally caught up with all the Dodo kibble. Don't I dare? You want to vibe for 3 more minutes? You want to vibe for 3 more minutes, XR? We can vibe for 3 more minutes if that's what you want. All right, that's fine. You know what we can do? We can check out our Discord. Let's see here. Let's see. Boop. All right, so there's your mask. Let's see. As far as games to play, that's really sure. So it's just a scratch. Okay. Scallion put out a scratch thing, so I'll have to check that out. No sleep, we're not getting it all day, or not getting enough sleep, whoever's actually doing things. Oh man, is that not just me for right now? Caption Adam. Arms we're using for Illustrate. Ooh. That's a good pose. Oh, that one's pretty good. I like that. I like the shape there. Ooh, cat! Let's go! Yeah. Yeah, y'all are doing a good job. Y'all are doing good. But yeah. No. It's, we will, hopefully next time, what we will be doing is, making it more than just detecting collision, actually adding it to an array, picking random from the array, and then being able to set that to a different collision mask to then no longer being able to be picked again. So that's the goal. Once we get that going, we'll make it so that, actually, if anything, it shouldn't be process delta. What am I doing? It should be spacebar. We don't want it every single set. We don't want it spreading every second. We want it when it spreads, quote unquote. That's the real reason why you wanted me to wait, wasn't it? 1, 2. You wanted me to just wait for it until you got enough for 2 more squats, huh? You know what? I'll even do it myself. Haha! I'm doing it for myself. I'm crazy. All right. Now it is time to go, X Star. Thank you for joining me. It was wonderful having you. I finally I finally took care of Dodo Kibble, so that should be going out on the main channel now. So look forward to that. And then the VOD and the short should be out as well. So hope y'all enjoy that kind of stuff. And I'll end this before the ad break. So have a wonderful day, a wonderful tomorrow as well. And I will see y'all Thursday with some more not Roblox. Wow. More Bugsnax. All right. Have a good one and take care.